Boom. How are you guys? All right, Toby here from How the Fitness. All right, so today we're going to go into, I'm just finishing up my coffee. I'm going to have a sick workout. I'm going to throw up a video edit for a workout I'm going to do today. And it's basically, I've got a bit of a flu at the moment, so it's not going to be anything like spectacular. But with I want to go make an emphasis on core body movements, because I find a lot of people don't work their anterior lateral and posterior chain properly when they do wind up to it. But I know a lot of gymnastics, progression exercises and core exercises that really test your body. They aren't dynamic exercises, they're isometric holds. So it's kind of like progression exercise for a planche, like an L-sit. I'm going to throw those up, guys, because this is what has really defined my abs, like my abdominal wall, like has given me a good structure. Like I genetically have a good abdomen area in regards to how my six-pack is pronounced, but doing these exercises progressively over the last couple of years has definitely built up my abdominal wall in regards to muscle growth and hypertrophy. So yeah, all right guys, I'll see you in the next clip. Just about to go into the gym and just do a sweet little leg session. So I'm currently on phase 2 of my 12-week program, upper body program. So I'm about to go and do hypertrophy leg day. It's going to be higher volume. I'm currently working in a wave module, which the main emphasis is going to be progressive overload. So you'll see a snippet of the exercise I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do a body weight exercise, and then that video edit is going to be from my free fitness group, Fitness Circle on Facebook. These guys are going to get that along with a free program, just the bare basics, because when it comes to fitness, what really matters is just getting good at the basics, like the basic compound movements like squats, deadlifts, push-ups, like upper body movements, multi-joint movements, and doing some core exercises. You build a six-pack actually having a lean aesthetic body, having a lower body fat percentage, and having a little bit of lean muscle on your abdominal wall, which will make your abs protrude and pop out. And you grow these through doing like gymnastics progression exercises, which are going to be in the edit. So mainly like a plank, side plank, reverse plank, like hanging leg raises. They're a little bit more advanced, but you can work up to these through the progression exercise that I'm going to provide in the video. It's not rocket science, it's real basic. It's all about like slow controlled movements, not like real quick and high intensity. It's all about like movement, like the emphasis of like an isometric hold. So when it comes to like actual movement, there's different types of movement. Like there's dynamic movement and static movement. So dynamic movements like that isokinetic movement of like eccentric, ascentric, moving up and down, like doing a bicep curl. And then there's the isometric where you're holding a weight, or you could be holding a deadlift, a max deadlift that you can't actually get off the ground. You hold it for as long as you can. There's certain ways of training. Then you can train like with bands and work on a strength curve, but all that kind of good stuff is like a little bit beyond the scope of this video. But yeah, just be aware, like holding a plank, that isometric hold really works your muscles to failure, and then this can induce a large muscle protein stimulus to actually grow muscle. And then you're kind of working the constraints of really pushing yourself to the limit, really pushing beyond your actual threshold. And then just these small progressions consistently over like weeks to months will like make you get stronger and help you progress. And you build lean muscle, get fit at the same time. It works your aerobic and aerobic, and you get that massive influx of serotonin, makes you feel good, endorphins. Like you feel like you're accomplishing something. You don't actually have to go to the gym. You can do it from home, the body weight exercise and consistency, and you can do it every day, or you can break it up into a 3-4 day split, whatever. But anyway, we're just going to be starting off with leg press. I'm going to move to squats, and then leg extension, leg curl, and some calf raises, and then I'm going to
stop, but I wanna stop thinking about you. I take a hit and you light it up. What if it won't fall through? Can't you just tell me what to do? I'm higher than before, not safe anymore. Ever since I met you, I caught fire.
volume sets, starting heavy, reverse pyramid, work my way down first, and the first set's most important. Doing the 10 to 20 rep range, 8 to 12 reps is just a protocol for hypertrophy. Muscle is directly related to how much volume you carry out, so upper body, lower body program, getting the frequency in of 2 leg sessions a week at above 65% or more, 1 rep max. So total tonnage of like 15 to 20 reps is anywhere, including my squats, my whole volume tonnage is gonna be like at least 4 to 6 ton, depending on my adherence today. So consistency, training, volume, and just being consistent over the next coming weeks to months is what's going to make the difference in my physique of whether I've put on like a decent amount of muscle mass or not. So frequency, intensity, and volume are the 3 pillars to strength and muscle hypertrophy. So you set intensity and volume first, and then frequency is how you break those 2 up and manage your nervous system, all that kind of good stuff. That's called periodization. And then there's a lot to it, but basically if you're consistently lifting weights and always trying to add a little bit of extra weight each week, and then you have like periods of where you do more volume, less intensity, more intensity, less volume, like this is going to build a great fucking physique. It's not rocket science, it's just consistency, and it takes a fucking long time. All right, compound exercises always first, isolation exercises last. Doing consistent amount of reps like 5 days a week on bicep curls not going to grow big biceps. You need that progressive overload. You need compound exercises where you're lifting a lot of fucking weight, and then the cherry on top is doing the bicep curls. All right, so we're gonna get back into it.
Sometimes I feel the walls caving in on my house. Maybe that's because the drugs I put in my mouth. Maybe that's the reason that I'm feeling so unstable, and it's keeping me unable to believe in my health. I feel like I'm alone and I'm losing my mind. Thought about that back when I was only 9. My dad brought me with him so I could clean up what's left. Looking around the house and goddamn it's a mess. Trash on the floor, no space to sleep. She ain't got a bed so she probably in the street. The epitome of someone sick in the head. Looking up at my dad, and that's all that he said. No words to describe all the pain that he felt. Schizophrenic sister suffering, denying his help. I just pick up some trash and move up out of his way. Let him soak in the pain, his mind clouded and gray. So I say, don't sweat it. I'll be fine, don't sweat it. Even if you knew why I'm sad, you probably won't get it. Why gotta hang on me? Why gotta hang on me? They say that men don't cry and God don't bleed, and you could die young.